Hello everybody, Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a variety of topics, including psychological, social, and coaching related topics. We try to do that as often as we can. We try to do that for your listening pleasure and the benefit of helping you to reach the goals that you may have. And we try to do that multiple times per week. If you are interested in coaching, business, relationship, self-boundary coaching, and all other forms, please feel free to reach out. There's a couple ways you can do that. About Me section on YouTube. In the About Me section, you can find out more information, or you can go to Twitter at PO Perception. Reach out to me or my team through direct message there. Either way, it's going to lead you where you want to be. Today's audio is about productivity, how to be more productive. So the first thing is live a step-by-step life, meaning have 2 to 3 steps planned out, but not a great deal more than that. The more wide you get with the goals you set, the harder it is to reach them because you're thinking too many steps ahead and you're not thinking about what's right in front of you. Having a reward system that allows you to think 1 to 2 steps ahead is useful because you know what's coming, but at the same time, if you get too far out ahead of yourself, you'll make mistakes, you'll also rush, or you'll beat yourself up over the process of what you have yet to accomplish. When you get in your own head about not accomplishing the things that you need to do, then you actually slow yourself down in the long run, because at the end of the day, you're thinking about what you didn't do more than what you can do, and that will shift you in a negative direction. The next is delegate responsibilities. Now, the things that you can trust someone else to do, let them do. Because every person needs a sense of, or almost every person needs a sense of belonging and self-fulfillment. And there's only 24 hours in your day. There's only 1,440 minutes in your day. There's only 86,400 seconds in your day, just like everyone else, which means you have to use your time intelligently. So if you do not like a task, and or if it's a task that doesn't need your complete attention because it doesn't require your specific skill set, the ability to delegate and build a team is one of the most important things that you can do to reach your own goals professionally, personally, or interpersonally. Um, the next is have discipline. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, know the things that you need to accomplish, and be realistic about them. If you have something that you know is a weakness, find a way to address it by either having someone else do it, or learning a new skill, or finding a way to refocus or think of it differently, gain new perspective, and do everything that you can to be willing to achieve the goal. Also, be honest with yourself about the level of discipline you have around something. If you really don't want to do something, then don't be self-deceptive and lie to yourself and say you want to do it, because in the end, what you truly desire will come to the surface anyway. Instead, delegation allows you to acknowledge the things that you do not enjoy and or do not matter to you, and can get you tangled up. The next is focus. Understand your focus. Know what you're focused on. Know what matters to you in that meaningful way, but also begin to understand the value as it relates to connecting on a deeper level with accomplishment. What is your ultimate goal, but also what is your next goal? What is your goal for 1 month from now, 3 months from now, or in a predetermined length of time? What is the most pressing goal that's in front of you? The more defined your goals are, the easier it is to create that relationship with focus that leads you in a positive direction. The more the more divided you are, the harder it is to achieve actual goals that stick and last. And so it can be super helpful to have those definitions for yourself as you're trying to pick the next thing you're focusing on, or the next accomplishment that needs your attention. The next is understanding that getting up early is important. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean be up at the crack of dawn, but it does mean get up earlier than other people in your life, meaning use as the maximum amount of time. Obviously, if you need to rest or you have a day where you're burned out, taking time to rest and building in days to your weekly or monthly schedule that are strictly meant for rest is important. Some people need that weekly, some people need that twice a week, some people need that every couple of weeks, some people need that monthly. Every person is different, so don't amalgamate yourself to being what other people need to be. Find what works for you in terms of rest, how much you need, and where you need it. Get good quality of sleep, not necessarily quantity. There are some people that get by on 6 hours of sleep in a night. Other people get by on eight. Other people, and I've known some people who only need 4 to 5, and they can sustain that. While there are expert recommendations, use those and apply them to your own life, your own body, and your own goals. The next is have goals, short-term, long-term, and medium-term goals. Always be updating your short-term goals at least on a weekly basis. Also, find ways to identify medium goals that are usually less than a year, and then long-term goals, 3, 5, 10 years out. When you have these, you're always working towards something. When you're always working towards something, it's easier to maintain positive focus. And you're going to feel more accomplished when you achieve that medium-term goal. In any event, the next thing to consider is kind of looking at are you efficient with the use of your time? Acknowledge that time management is one of the most important skills you can learn because we all have the same amount of time, and therefore, thereby, we have it's how we use it that determines the level of success we have, not necessarily how intelligent we are or the skills that we have or do not have. Remember that choosing to focus on what you can change versus what you can't is the difference between success and failure for many people. Till next time, keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.